Mooch, be prepared. Jordan said he wants to rant.
Well, just got 3 propane tanks filled. Cost me $56. So I got robbed there. But I'm not mad about that. It is what it is. What drives me crazy is the number of places that do not fill propane tanks correctly.
But this place was...
This place that they checked the date on the tank, which is only one of the steps. And you can all... they're not supposed to fill tanks that are more than 12 years old. Cool, fine, get that. But what else they don't do, they're supposed to do is, when you get a tank filled, you notice they always set on a scale, or there's always a scale there. Nobody ever uses the frickin' scale. There's a chart and everything. I don't remember, it's been a long time since I've had to do it. But there's a chart, they gotta figure out what the water capacity is, weight, and all this stuff, and do the calculations, put it on the scale, set the scale to that specific weight, so when it gets full, that scale will balance, and once it balances, then they shut it off. Most of these places just wait until the pump stops pumping stuff in there, which by then it's probably overfilled, because you're only supposed to fill a propane tank to 80%. Gives it room to expand. So they're overfilling them, and 2, most people don't undo the pressure valve or whatever it is. It lets out the oxygen that's in the tank. So when they're filling it, they're supposed to open the little screw valve on the side. It lets the air out while it's pumping propane in. And so nobody just fills it right. It drives me nuts, because now we've probably got 3 overfilled tanks that we're going to be driving around with.
And we're changing elevation.
Yes, it's just, yeah.
And how do you know that you're supposed to do it this way?
My dad taught me. My dad owned a whole chain, him and his business partner owned a whole chain of convenience stores, and my dad made me do it correctly all the time. So I had to do it right all the time. But it was good. It was kind of a CYA for myself and for the business that we weren't overfilling tanks. So I haven't found a place that does it right ever. Some places will do one part of the step, some will do another part. Nobody actually does the full process. So that kind of grinds my gears a little bit, if you know what I mean. Catch my drift.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us this week. I'm Jordan with the Camper House. Brooke's running the camera back there for me, so you just get a look at me today. I'm sorry. But thanks for joining us. This video coming up, we show you our mooch docking setup that we did in New Orleans at Brooke's grandma's house. She didn't have an RV plug, so we kind of show you that setup. And then in this video, we go down to the quarter, spend a little time in the quarter. Brooke's best friend from high school got married, so we were down there for the wedding.
Elementary school.
Yeah, from elementary school. And so we do a little sightseeing down there. And then we also, later in the video, we show you that pesky tunnel that we wanted to avoid a few videos back. If you remember us trying to not go into that tunnel. We show you that tunnel had about a 13.6, 13.7 clearance. Our rig's about 13.4, so we just didn't want to push it with that. So thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Leave us a comment down below. We love your feedback. We'd love to connect. Check us out at the Camper House on all social media, and we'll catch you guys on down the road.
Good morning, everybody. It is, let's see, Thursday. This week is just flying by. We've just been going 100 miles an hour and having a good time. I am learning that this filming while you're trying to do a bunch of stuff is really hard to get everything in, to recap. But yeah, it's been a blast. Learning a lot on the filming side. Definitely a lot to improve on, but we're working at it. One thing I did realize when I was uploading a bunch of video onto the computer is when we got here to where we're staying is we didn't kind of do an overview of what we got going on and stuff. And so for this week we are mooch docking at Brooke's grandma's house here in Belle Chase, which is just outside of New Orleans. All we got is a little bit of power. We filled our water tank up
when we got here. So we're not hooked up to our water or anything. We just got water in our freshwater tank. Just to keep it simple, all we're doing in there is really going to the bathroom in late evening, early mornings. She's letting us shower in her house, which is great. So we don't really have to worry about dumping or anything like that. Yeah, kind of want to show you what we got going on here. So she lives in a cul-de-sac here. So this was fun getting the trailer in, as you guys saw in the video. Especially with this fire hydrant right there, straight across from our driveway. So now you are allowed to drive up on this. This is kind of a public space. People park cars on there and stuff occasionally. But with that fire hydrant there, it made it super difficult to get it in there, in her mailbox right there. Luckily she doesn't have a sprinkler system, so we didn't have to worry. We could cut this corner a little bit. But still, very tight turn for this rig. But we got it in there. Brooke did a great job of guiding me back up in there. We had one really low branch right up here that she crawled up there and cut down with the Sawzall. So we are hooked into power. And I'll show you our setup here. So I got this idea from, I believe his name is Chad, on changing lanes. Watched quite a few of his videos and stuff. And the guy seems like a really smart guy. Really seems like he does his research to learn about stuff. And does a great job sharing it. So thanks to changing lanes for this tip. But we got our normal 50 amp plug coming out. We go to our surge guard. And from our surge guard, we go to a 50 amp plug there. And that comes down to two 30 ampers. These are 30 amp. And then to get to our house, we had to convert it to 15. So we got from 30 to 15 to your regular cords there. And we got two of those. Now I'm not electrical genius or know a whole lot about it. I'm not going to pretend to. But from what I gather is when the power comes in on the 50 amp, it comes in on two poles. And they come in on 50 amps on each pole, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But they go in and one pole runs one set of outlets and stuff, and another pole runs the other set. And so with this setup, we have two 15 amps that are going in, and you got 15 amps on each pole. So all the outlets and everything work. We're not running our air conditioner on it. I think you can, but we're not going to. One, it's cool here, and two, all we're doing is sleeping in there. So we're not in there in the middle of the day when it's hot or anything. But it allows me to use my CPAP, run the coffee maker, Brooke to blow dry her hair, keeps her battery charged. Yeah, that's all. I mean, really all we're using it for. Oh, and our little freezer in there. It allows that to stay cold. And the fridge to run on electric, so we're not burning up the propane. So not a lot. But yeah, we are running from a 15 to our surge guard. And from the 50, we're going to two 30s. And then from 30s, we're going to two 15s there. And then those are on separate breakers on the house. You see one's going in the garage here. One's going around back behind her house to her pool. Two separate breakers. So we're not overloading those breakers or anything like that. It works out really well. So yeah, we're all set up here. We could have done a little maneuvering and got this brought more over here. But, I mean, it was already a lot of maneuvering getting in and out, so I didn't want to have to deal with that when we're leaving. It's already going to be tough getting out of here when we're leaving. Hopefully I remember everything I did to get in here. So yeah, no water hookup, no sewer. We just ran the water, filled up our tank, unhooked it all. All we're using that for is to really go to the bathroom and make coffee, fill up our filter, our Berkey filter. So, real easy. Mooch stocking doesn't cost us anything. Great way to stay somewhere really cheap if you know somebody in the area and their neighborhood allows you to stay here. There's no HOA or anything here, so we're good. There's other people in the neighborhood that do it
quite often.
Okay, I'm on the road by myself. We just got back to Sylvia's house and took the boys to the Children's Museum today. That was a really cool place, really fun. Boys loved it. They didn't want to leave. There was just so much cool stuff for the kids to do. I mean, it was even kind of fun for me. I got to do a few things, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Really, I mean, you could literally spend a whole day there. And our ASTCA pass got us in for free, so we didn't have to pay for anything there, which was awesome. And yeah, literally could have spent a whole day there. We spent a few hours there, which was good. But now I got nobody with me, as you can tell. Brooke, her friend Tara, who's getting married tomorrow, picked her up from the Children's Museum, and they went to go get manicures or pedicures or some girl stuff, and then they're doing a I don't know what it's called. It's not a rehearsal dinner, but it's kind of like that, just for everybody that's in town. Just kind of a get-together, casual thing. So we're going to go do that. It's down at a bar down in the quarter. That's supposed to go for a little while, and then we're going to go bar hop a little bit and kind of hang out in the quarter. And then we're going to come back and stay in the camper tonight, and then tomorrow is the wedding. So we'll go down there, do the wedding stuff, and we're actually going to stay down in the quarter. Spend the evening down there. Brooke's grandma, Gigi, Sylvia, she's going to watch the boys, and then all the girls will be there too. So yeah, I'm just headed down there now. It doesn't start for another hour and a half, but with traffic, Sylvia told me I needed to leave now, even though normally it would only take 30 to 45 minutes to get there. I want to leave plenty of time, so just driving by myself now, trying not to rear end somebody, because everybody around here just loves to slam on their brakes. So I'm going to keep my eyes on the road. I'm going to turn you around real quick so you can see this crazy traffic. And yeah, I probably won't do any more filming tonight, since it's kind of just their little event. And yep, I'll talk to you guys later.
How you feeling?
Quite good. Looking good, feeling good.
So, since we're kid-free this morning, we are headed...
I tell what we did last night.
Oh, okay. So, we've been MIA for a bit, but we went to the wedding, the reason why we're here. Sorry, I don't know where I'm going clearly. So last night we went to the wedding for our friends. That's the reason that we're down here. We had a great time, right? I had a great time. So I spent the day with the bride, and then we went to their ceremony. It was late afternoon, and then we hung out down in Bywater, which is not in the quarter, but it's kind of in the same area. So the French Quarter is actually a neighborhood, and Bywater is another neighborhood. So we went and spent the evening there, came home, came to the hotel, got a great night rest, and now we're gonna go explore without the kids for a little while because we don't ever get to do that.
First, we're gonna go get some coffee. Need some coffee. Gotta have coffee.
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 We are out front of the New Orleans Pharmacy Museum here. This used to be free when we went through it. We haven't done it in a few years.
Yeah.
But one second. But it's a fun one too. It's pretty cheap, $5 a person. Definitely cool to come wander through. There are a lot of free tours though. There's lots of people down here. So, but if that's not really your thing, then I would suggest not paying for it and going to see something else. But it is really neat, and if you are interested in it, spend the $5 and go check it out. We are parked at the Monteleone parking garage. That's where we stayed. That's where we parked the night before too. But so it's all valet. They have these babies parked in here tight, and then they have the car elevator, so you can go. There's 2 more floors of cars. Packed just as tight, I'm sure.
So we just got done down in the corner. A fun weekend down there. It's kind of hard to record down there. I don't really know
It's chaos.
how to do it. So I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't know how the footage is going to turn out from what we had, but we tried to show you a little bit of the corridor. Hopefully we get something good out of it. It's an experience down there. That's for sure. And there's a lot of cool little shops and stuff. A lot of cool. If you're into antiques and old architecture and stuff, it's a cool place to go.
Or art.
Yeah, or art. So if you're into that stuff, it's really cool. We like to check out the architecture, and we like looking at some of the art and stuff.
The history in the area is incredible.
Yeah, there's all kinds of walking tours and stuff you can do down there. They seem like they're fairly reasonable.
There's mule-drawn carriages too. You can do those and get
You get a little history lesson.
Yeah, get some insight on the city, and then they have a hop-on, hop-off bus, and so you can do that too. And I don't know if my grandma shared it on film or not, so I'll share it. She travels the world.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 9A for Terry Parkway toward Frontage Road.
So my grandma travels the world, and she suggests that you have do the 2 days on the hop-on, hop-off bus, if not 3. And the first day that you're in town, not necessarily New Orleans, but all over,
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 9A, then keep left at the fork.
that you use that bus, and the first day you ride it and you get the layout of the land more than anything, and then use it as your transportation because it's really cheap, and then you're not having to rent a car or Uber or taxi or anything like that. So it's a way to keep it really budget friendly, and every time it stops, you can just get on and off. You don't, there's not like designated stops, so they'll kind of give you the lay of the land again, and if there's an area you want to go explore more, then you just jump on and check it out and jump off when you're where you want to be.
I did do Lyft for the first time last night. Well, that was,
Twice.
yeah, twice. Wasn't bad. Quite simple and easy. And it's kind of nice to see. We didn't have it on our phone, but a friend we were with had it. And it tells you, oh, they're 5 minutes away. Oh, they're 2 minutes away. They'll be in this car with this license plate. So made it real easy to find the car amongst the chaos down there.
And it was cheap.
Yes.
So we
Yes.
went, I mean,
$10 from Canal Street over to the
to Bywater.
Bywater.
And
I mean, it wasn't very far. It was only 4 or 5 miles, but it takes you 20 minutes.
oh, at least. So I got over where we were going really quick. Jordan and the friend that he rode with got caught in the traffic and did not get over near as quick. This is the tunnel that we were so afraid of with the trailer. Would you say it was 13.7?
13.7.
And what are we?
13.4.
13.4.
13.5, somewhere right there.
So we would have made. Oh, it's really bumpy. Sorry, guys. The roads down here are terrible.
Louisiana roads.
So we would have made it, but we were just so nervous.
Well, thanks for watching, guys. Next week, the video is going to be when we're leaving New Orleans, headed back to Colorado. We make it back to Colorado in just a few, 4 or 5 days. We do hit up a few ASTC museums. Get to use that pass, so it definitely paid for itself. So we'll highlight those in the next couple of videos, and then we should only be about a couple weeks until we hit season 2. So make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button so you get those notifications when we release those new videos. We're excited for season 2. We're work camping. We're actually traveling on the road. And so I think this is a good way for a lot of you to live that full-time lifestyle, move around, and get to experience new parts of the country. So you're going to want to make sure you're subscribed so you get all the videos for season 2. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you on down the road.